What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. Very interesting episode, by the way. First of all, Jason and Liz. That whole conversation, I was here for it. I was here for that whole conversation that they had. I will say this. I understood both points of view, but I was more on Jason's side today than I was on Liz. I just have to say it. I was more on his side because here's the thing. Jason is being honest about how he feels about Franco. I have to respect it. Like I said, honestly, I have to be honest. I have to respect Jason's opinion because he was being totally honest with Elizabeth. It was funny how Liz told Jason he was disrespecting her. How is he disrespecting you by being honest? What Liz has to understand is everybody's not going to accept Franco. I've been saying this for eons now, since they started dating. Everybody's not acceptive of him. You know what I'm saying? And she has to live with that. Jason, Michael, Sam, Lulu, all these other victims of Franco, they can hate Franco however long they want. They could hate him forever if they choose. That's their business. They have a right to do that. Same way Liz has a right to hate Sam because of what Sam did years ago. She has a right to hate Sam all she wants to. You know what I mean? I respect Jason's honesty because, like he told her, when it comes to Jake, he will never speak negatively about Franco in front of Jake. He would never say anything negative about Franco to Jake or in front of Jake. He's not going to do that. He wants to be honest with his kids. But here's my thing, though. Since Jason wants to be so honest because he said that when Jake gets older, he plans on telling Jake about Franco and his past and what he's done. I respect that. I respect that because he doesn't want to do it now, obviously, because Jake is just a child. So I totally get it. But here's the thing. Since Jason wants to be honest, I think all the adults in the kids' life should be honest. When Jake gets older, when Cameron gets a little older, he's a teenager now. He can understand the truth. But I feel like when he gets a little bit more older, they should tell everything. I think so. To be totally honest, I feel like Sam, Jason, Elizabeth, I feel like all three of them, once the kids get older, should put all the cards on the table. Jason should tell Jake about Franco and his past, and he should also tell Jake about what he does for a living, about what Jason does for a living, him working for a mob organization. He should be honest about that. Sam should be honest with Danny when he gets older about how Elizabeth changed the DNA test to show that Danny was dead and that he wasn't alive, and try to keep him away from Sam and Jason so Liz could get back with Jason. She should tell Danny about that. Liz should tell Jake about how he got kidnapped. Sam stood back and did nothing about it. She should also tell Jake and Cameron how Sam hired some goons to terrorize her and the kids. I say put it all out there. Since y'all want to be honest, when the kids get older, put it all out there. Put all the shit out there. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. They all have dirt. They all have dirt. They all have it. So why be honest about one person? Be honest about every damn thing. Not just one thing. Be honest about everything. Put it all on the table. Put it all out there. Since you want to be so honest, I'm just saying, put it out there. Because since Jason wants to be so honest about Franco, I think him and Sam should be honest about Liz. Liz should be honest about them. Put it all on the table. That way the kids know everything. They know everything. That's it. That's how you do it. Since you want to be honest, don't be honest about one thing. Be honest about it all. It's only fair. But I do agree with Elizabeth on what she said about Franco. Unlike Jason, Franco has been there for Jake and the other boys every day, consistently. I agree 1,000% with her on that. And you see how quiet Jason was. Jason was quiet because he knew it was true. He knew it was true. As much as he hated, Franco has been there for those boys. And as much as, I wasn't a big Franco fan, but I've always given Franco his props and his respect on stepping up and being a father figure to 3 kids who are not his, especially 3 boys. That's not easy. That's not easy. And I respect that, because what guy is going to step up and be a father figure to 3 kids who are not his? You don't have many men out there that would do it. So I have to commend that. You know what I mean? I have to. But Liz needs to stop trying to get Jason to accept Franco. It's never going to happen. Just let it go. I respect the fact that Jason's willing to be cordial. He's willing to be nice. He's willing to be decent in front of Jake for Jake's sake. I can respect that, because that's all you can ask him to do. Asking him to just forgive Franco for everything and be nice to him, you're asking for too damn much. In my personal opinion, she's asking for too much. Jason was being totally honest with her about his feelings, and she just wouldn't accept that. And the reason she's not accepting is because he's not praising Franco. He's not, bowing down to Franco. Well, get over it, Liz. He's being honest with you. You should be happy about that. He's not disrespecting you. Like he said, you made your choice. He's not judging you. He's not none of that. He's just being honest with you on how he feels. You can't change somebody's opinion if they don't want it changed. They have to change their opinion because they want to change their opinion. You can't change it for them. You can't have him do what you want him to do and be who you want him to be. He's being honest about his feelings. Get over it. Move on. So anyway, I will say I was happy to see Jason spending time with Jake. I want to see more of it, because I just hate how he spends time with one son and he barely spends time with the other one. I just don't like it. I understand, they don't pay too much attention to soap kids and stuff. I get it, but it's just a little irritating. If he's going to spend time with, and I would like to see, I love that he spends time with the boys separately, but I also would like to see him spend time with them together. I think the last time was around Halloween or something like that. It was a little while back that he spent time with Jake and Danny, because I think both of them spent the night at Jason's apartment, his condo. If I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn that they both did, but it was a while back though. And Jason also wanted to know from Cam how Cameron felt about Franco and stuff like that. And Cam was being honest. He was like, him and Franco had their bumps in the road and stuff, but Cam was being totally honest. He was like, he's good to him. He's good to the boys. He's good to Liz. So, he learned to live with it. I know it was hard for Cam to take the car and stuff from Oscar, because Oscar's not here to enjoy the car, so I can understand that. But it is cool that he got the car, and I'm happy that Franco, got him a parking space, thanks to Scott. And Scott's going to pay for the parking and stuff like that, and I think it's pretty nice. Got him a nice little parking pass. I think he's going to park the car in Scott's building, or something like that. But I think it's pretty cool, And I know Scott's going to love it, because now he got an extended family, step grandkids, grandchildren. So, that's a good thing, because with him losing, Scott has lost so much in his life. He lost Karen, he lost Logan, now he lost Lee, he lost Gail. He suffered a lot of loss in his life. So to have a new, set of grandchildren and stuff that he can spoil, and I'm pretty sure he's happy about that, which is a good thing. And like I said, I love how Franco steps up in the stepfather role. He's there for the kids and stuff like that. And I love how he was, trying to help Kim through her grief and stuff by offering art therapy. I feel bad for Kim. I really do. But you know what? I'm not surprised that she was telling Elizabeth that she wanted to leave Port Charles. I'm not shocked, because with Oscar being gone, there's really nothing keeping her in Port Charles. Now that Oscar's gone, Drew's leaving eventually, even though they don't know he's going anywhere or what's going to happen to him. But what's left for her in that town other than Julian? Other than Julian, there's, really nothing left. I know some people might say, well, her job, but being a doctor, she can be a doctor anywhere. General Hospital is not the only hospital she can work. There's hospitals all over the country that she can work. And I think for her mental health, I think it's best if she just leave, because ever since Oscar died, she's just been on this downward spiral, and she needs to go find herself, find her calling or do whatever she got to do and figure out her next move, her next chapter in life. And I think maybe distancing herself from town might be the best. I do kind of like her and Julian together, so it's going to be hard to see them kind of break up or whatever, but it's for the best. I mean, what else are they going to have her do without Oscar? What are they going to do? You know, it sucks that she wants to go, but I totally understand it. Franco is still trying to figure out this whole psychic mumbo jumbo. He's still trying to figure out what she was talking about as far as don't take the drive. I think it has something to do with that flash drive. Honestly, I think it does. I don't think it means a literal drive like a car. I think it has something to do with that flash drive. Because usually when a psychic says something, if they're not specific and they're vague and you think that it means something, usually it means something else. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take what they say all the time at face value, like the meaning of it. So he's still trying to figure that out. I don't think he will, but not until later when it actually happens. Basically, Finn and Hayden need to stop playing these games. Like, they really do. You know, she was trying to act like she didn't know what she said to him the night before and all that, talking about she got pretty drunk. You weren't drunk, you were drugged, even though she doesn't know that probably, but I do know, I believe she know what she said. She know what she said, because it was written all over her face. That's what I was trying to tell people yesterday. When you see Hayden and Finn, their words are saying one thing, but their facial expression says a whole nother thing. Like, something completely different. And you can see it all over both their faces. They're not over each other. I just wish that they would not only stop lying to themselves, I wish they would stop lying to each other. Be honest about how you feel. I don't think he's really being honest about how he feels, and she definitely ain't being honest about the most honest she was being was at that dinner party when she drank that truth serum. That's the most honest that she was being. When she asked, does he still think about her? She still love him? That was the most honest that she was being. Because when she's sober or she not drugged, she's going to put up this fake like, oh, I'm over you, I moved on, yada, yada, yada. But you didn't. So it's oozing out of you that you haven't moved on and that you're still feeling him. And it's clear as day on his face that he's still feeling her. I just wish that they would just stop these games, be honest with each other about how they feel. Not just that, but she need to be honest about where this baby is. Because that's what I want to know. Like, where is this child? Do you have it with some Russian nanny or something? Like, where is this kid? Because I know she didn't lose that baby. So where the hell is he? He or she? Where is this child? It's just jacked up how she think Finn doesn't have the right to know about this baby. Like, why are you doing this? Like, you claim that you're still in love with him. You still got feelings. Why are you withholding information about his child that he thinks didn't make it? Like, why would you do that? That's the most cruelest thing that you could do to a person. Like, is withhold such critical information, especially about their kid. Like, are you serious? I think once the truth comes out, I think it's going to be hard for Finn to even look at her, to be honest. And you already know he might want custody and it's going to be a hot mess. And I wouldn't blame him if he did, because it's just cruel. Like, he had to go a year without knowing his child survived. Like, that's jacked up, even for her. It's trifling. And then she's sitting there talking about, oh, I never want to see you again. And Finn was like, okay, I never want to see you either. Even though they know they do. Like, you might as well stop all them lies, because it's written all over their damn faces. So, anyway, Willow finally decided to go ahead and, take Sam up on that offer to get rid of that god-awful DOD tattoo, which I think she should. And, of course, Shiloh, little snarky, smarmy ass show up. Trying to sit there, act like he calm, cool, and collected. Trying to talk about, oh, me and my attorney are about to go over your, all of the evidence, the bogus evidence. First of all, Shiloh, let's call it what it is. You and your public defender, he needs to stop talking like he got Johnny Cochran. Bruh, you have a public defender who is not trying to go through no evidence. She's not planning on taking this to trial. She's basically telling you to take the plea. He talking like he got Johnny damn Cochran in his back pocket. Rest in peace, Johnny Cochran. But one of the best criminal defense attorneys there ever was. But I'm like, your lawyer is not trying to take this shit to trial because she knows she can't win. You know what I mean? Like, she knows she can't win this case. With all that evidence against you, she can't win. And she knows she not. And besides, she probably got 10 other cases on her docket. So she trying to get past yours as quickly as humanly possible. He just putting up this fake like he's gonna win this. Like, he's gonna beat this. And you're not gonna win. We all know that. But at least Sam and Willow are, using their noggin. Like, they kind of figured that he probably got some money stashed in Afghanistan or whatever. And they're on the right trail because Drew and Curtis is figuring this whole thing out as well. It was kind of funny how Chase popped up and basically told Shiloh to stay the hell away from Brad and Lucas and Willow because they have protective orders against him. So if he goes anywhere near Brad and Lucas or Willow, his bail will be revoked and his ass is going back to Pettinville. Like, so he better take about 5 steps back, maybe 10, just to be on the safe side. So anyway, Drew and Curtis are basically trying to figure all this mess out with Shiloh. So, Drew was calling the Navy, the Navy base and stuff, trying to get all these records about Tex and all of this stuff. And, he found out that basically before he got snatched by Faison and stuff, he was supposed to have a meeting with NCIS. And Curtis quickly figured out that the meeting was to basically opening up an investigation on Shiloh about selling information or selling fuels to on the black market to other contractors. So they're putting the pieces together. So everything is coming together. It looks like Shiloh's swan song is about to be sung in a minute. Dr. Cabot, little shady ass, sitting there trying to put, him and Shiloh trying to put this little plan in motion and stuff. I have to agree with everybody. There's no way that memory mapping is going to work on Jason because Andre already said that they couldn't do it on Jason because of his brain damage. So clearly this is not going to work. Unless they try to do it on Shiloh himself. That's the only way. But either way, it's kind of stupid. And Finn, of course, was not pleased to see Dr. Cabot at all. Because, he was trying to figure out what the hell Cabot was doing in Port Charles. But I'm sure it'll come to him. He'll figure everything out, maybe. Or alert somebody at the very least. Sam pissed me off. She's like one of the worst PIs I've ever seen in my life. Like, you go up in that motel room. She found the flash drive. Soon as she opened the door, Shiloh was standing there. I said, of course. You got caught. Like, damn, you could at least have somebody on the door as a lookout. I'm just saying, like, I know Curtis worked for Aurora now, but you could at least text him and was like, oh, come to the motel. I need you to be a lookout. You know what I'm saying? Or tell Jason to come, something. But, of course, Shiloh already took care of that when he called Jason and told Jason to come to the hotel, to the motel, do exactly what he told him to do. Sam is always a damsel in distress. Jason always got to come rescue that ass. I'm like, damn, can you ever do something where you don't have to be rescued? Every time you turn around, Sam got to be rescued. You better learn some martial arts or something. Like something. I don't understand why she just can't kick Shiloh ass. Everybody else in town be whooping on him. You might as well too. If he can't face no big burly man, surely he can't beat up no woman. Better be whooping his ass. So anyway, Cassandra continues to be a hot ass mess. So she injected some type of serum, drug, or whatever into a grapefruit, and she got Sasha to eat the grapefruit. I wonder what drug she done laced in that grapefruit. Cassandra a hot mess. Michael, of course, was happy as hell when Cassandra left. Finally him and Sasha could get some alone time. I like Cassandra. I know some people don't like her, but I like her. I like Cassandra. As much as even Shiloh, as much as Shiloh get on my nerves sometime with his little cocky self, I like them because you want to know why? They could never replace villains like Faison and Helena Cassandra. They could never. But what GH needs to start doing is start creating the next generation of villains. And I think Shiloh and Cassandra could fill that void. You know what I'm saying? They're never going to probably be as iconic as the other villains that we've had. But we need a new generation of villains because everybody else is either permanently dead or they're up there in age. So, it's time to pass the torch, so to speak. And I think that's what they need to start doing. It's time to get some real villains up in here. You know what I mean? Because I know some people don't see Shiloh as a villain or whatever. I kind of do. Because obviously most of the people in town hate him. He's basically the town pariah. So I see him as a villain. But anyway, that was pretty much the episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought. I will see you all Monday. I hope you all have a great, great day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you all Monday. Have a great day. Peace.